Hey everyone, this is a quick rundown of my new Holy Paladin using the Asylum and Principal Runewords to proc a bunch of holy spells, which we are fully synergizing. I'm using Blessed Aim and Holy Sword to boost the Sanctuary that we get from Asylum, and Holy Sword juices up our Zeal attacks with our Colossus Blade, as well as giving parry chance. I'm sure this has been done before, but this is my first season of PD2 and I cooked the idea up independently, so I'm pretty proud of it and it's looking to be effective and quite fun so far. This is footage of the campaign from Nightmare to Hell. I'm just trying to showcase what the leveling was like. I'm super inefficient and I really don't know what I'm doing, but that's part of the charm, right? So this is what I threw together in Notepad when I was theory crafting, and the build was based around this. We're going to use the two-handed sword with the rune word Asylum in it. Got to take some points here and then get to Holy Sword, which we're going to max. Gives a big buff, damage to demons and undead, as well as about a 50% parry chance, which increases with more plus skills. We're going to spend a bunch of points in Holy Bolt, Holy Light, and Holy Nova to synergize our Fist of the Heavens procs and the Holy Bolts procced from our principal chess piece. Got to take a point in Might, and then we're going to put points in Blessed Aim. Probably not going to have enough to max that out. That's okay. 5 points in Zeal and 1 in Joust. Then basically, we joust around from pack to pack and attack fast with Zeal to proc as much dopamine as humanly possible. It's a lot of fun when all these spells start popping off and you're just shooting holy bolts and fists of heaven all over the place. My gear at this point is pretty garbage, aside from the rune words and maybe this cool circlet that I farmed on my season starting Teeth Necro. Somebody did come into chat today, commented that the build looked pretty expensive, and in retrospect, I guess it is a bit, but I was super fortunate to drop Cham and Jaw on my Necro, so it honestly kind of felt like the build just fell into my lap. If I hadn't gotten those drops, I honestly probably wouldn't have ended up playing this character. I really love that Joust works with two-handed swords, and the fact that Holy Sword buffs it for us. It's a really cool concept, and I'm glad we're not limited to just polearm weapon types with the Joust skill. I like the fact that the build ignores the stereotype of a paladin with a shield and just goes all in with damage, yet we get the parry chance from Holy Sword for some defense. It's super cool. I think that most people would probably not take Blessed Aim on a character like this because it's not very exciting, but I really dig the fact that it gives bonuses to Sanctuary, and this build is all about the synergies. While I was streaming my Necro, farming maps, and so forth, I tossed out a lot of build ideas, and none of them ticked off all the boxes I was looking for, quite like this build does. I wanted it to be a bit weird and hipsterish, while also having a lot of moving parts that complemented each other. And aside from some sort of fire sorceress with dragon rune words, nothing scratched the itch until I came upon Asylum, and then the pieces started to fall into place. The campaign was super easy with this build, but of course I was twinked out thanks to my Necro, so I guess that shouldn't come as a surprise. Still, it was a lot of fun to play, and hitting each new power-up was exciting as I built towards the sword. I'm looking forward to seeing how the build progresses through farming and maps, and ultimately I hope to fight some bosses and do Uber Tristram, and hopefully not get completely obliterated like I did on my Necro.